Hey guys, this is Helix Tim. Welcome back to another episode of Helix Heroes. Today I'll be speaking with Arian Zekwa, aka ShikariEZ, a streamer and content creator who has been a vital member of the Helix community since the very early days of Fortnite bot races. In this episode, we discuss how Arian got started in gaming and streaming, the biggest challenges he faces as a streamer, as well as his experience casting Helix's most recent Fortnite tournament. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoy the conversation. One. All right, Ariane. How you doing, man?
What's up, Tim? How's everything?
Not too bad. Not too bad. All right, so we'll jump right in here. Can you give us some quick background? What's your name? Where are you from? And what is the first game you fell in love with?
Shit. All right. Well, my name is Arion. For those that probably do know me or probably heard about me, my name is Shikari, Easy. But I've changed my names a couple times throughout my streaming career. But basically, biggest part about all of this, like I came as a refugee to America. I was born in Kosovo, which is mostly Albanians all over there, slash Serbians too. But came as a refugee here. Came about like 3 years old. We left because of the war. And then ever since I got here, over there, you're not really exposed to any gaming, and especially during those times, like post-war and like during war conflicts, you're not exposed to anything of like that gaming nature, that gaming side.
Yeah.
So when I got here, um, I got introduced to like Nintendo, N64, PS2, and like it was just a game changer. Ever since I got into that stuff, like I knew like wow, like I love gaming, you
Yeah.
know. And then like I don't know what game I first started on. I really don't know. Probably Metal Gear Solid, I think, or something like that.
Yep.
But um, after that, like the rest was history. Like I've been gaming ever since like I was like maybe 5 years old, even just like trying to like be the best at it, right? And then so what game am I playing now? Let's see. So right now I'm playing Valorant. I'm playing a lot of Valorant, and I'm just waiting for rank to come out because obviously everyone wants rank to see like it's a fresh start, right? Everyone was playing rank during beta, so like they got a feel of like how ranked is, um,
Yep.
what rank they did get during beta. But then again, that was beta, so now like this is like the real test to
Mm-hmm.
see how far you can get. And I'm kind of excited, and especially I know there's gonna be a lot of tournaments coming up, and I'm there for it. I really can't wait for it.
Yeah, dude. So number two would be, when did you start playing video games sort of more competitively?
Like here's the thing though, right? Like I've been playing Call of Duty for like majority. Like that's like the number one game like I played frequently, right? Because every year there's a new Call of Duty, right?
Yep.
And to me, like being the best out of the group, to me like that was competitive enough. But like I didn't start actually competing and like I go at LANs or like doing online tournaments or going to Helix, until like Fortnite. To be honest with you, like
Yeah.
Fortnite was like the biggest eye opener for I feel like a lot of people. Again, there was Halo tournaments and all that stuff too. Like I was a big fan of Halo, and that was another part too that I forgot to mention. Halo was like the number one game that kind of like exposed me to like the competitive side,
Yeah,
right?
me too,
MLG,
actually. Yeah.
SWAT. Like SWAT was like the biggest thing. It was all about like who had the best aim and who was just like fragging out.
Yeah. Yeah.
So shout out Halo days, man. Those were the best days ever. But yeah, so I would say Fortnite kind of opened up the competitive scene for me. And then again, like I wasn't really playing Fortnite competitively like that. I mean, I tried, like I gave it my all.
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved every minute of it. But like now, I'm not really playing Fortnite competitive at all.
Yep.
I'm focused on other things, probably like content creation slash any game. Honestly, like I'm not. I love the idea of being competitive because who wants it? Like, of course you want to say like, yo, I'm a pro player for like Valorant,
Yep.
but we'll see where the road takes me. I'm still testing things out.
Yeah, absolutely. So, when did you start getting interested in streaming? Was that around the same time as you started playing Fortnite?
Well, actually, no. I Before Fortnite, I was playing PUBG a lot. So I was saying to myself, damn, like I'm putting all this time in, and like I'm really good at. I was really good at PUBG, and I'm saying to myself, dude, like I'm already doing half of the hard work, right? Like if you could sit there and you could play a game endlessly for countless of hours and you're doing really good at it and you think you could put on a show, like why not stream it,
Yeah.
That's the other part you're missing. So why not? Even if it might be like the worst setup ever, just to put something out there to like test it, like to get yourself comfortable with the idea of like putting
100%.
yourself in front of a camera. Um, Maybe there's a couple people in chat, and like just getting the idea of like talk to a stranger that you don't know, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And like so PUBG kind of opened up the streaming world for me because I realized like Battle Royale was really kicking off at that time before H1Z1. And well, H1Z1 came on first, but I really didn't dive into that. I got into like PUBG, and then from there, watching Shroud, Doctor Disrespect, and like seeing what they put on, and like imagining myself like I could be that one day, because
Yeah.
everyone can do it, right? Anyone. It's just a matter of like how much time and dedication you want to put into it to see if you can reach that potential, right?
100%.
Anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. It's just a matter of if you can do it and if you want to, you know?
Yeah.
So that's what like kind of opened it up for me.
All right, sweet. And then so back when you originally started streaming, do you remember what like the trickiest part was of setting it up? Like was that something that was super daunting to you, or did you kind of figure that out pretty quick? Because I feel like a lot of people when they think I'm going to start streaming, like it's this massive mountain that they got to get past like technology-wise. Like it's pretty hard to set up. Was that something you faced, or was
Yeah.
that pretty easy for you?
No, honestly, like the only thing that really like gave me a struggle even to this day, like I deal with it, is audio problems, right? Like maybe with one PC and like you have one like a Blue Yeti, a nice webcam, microphone. It's pretty easy to set up on your own. Like it's pretty like self-explanatory. But like when you're dealing with like a mixer and you're dealing with a dual setup and like even in general starting out, because you're dealing with audio frequency, you're dealing with trying to figure out what's the right level to have your microphone, to make sure you sound perfect,
Right.
all that, the calibration. I feel like that was the most stressful part because you know you're never going to have it right. You're always tweaking things every time. Like even when you turn off your PC and when you turn it back on, you might run into another problem. You're always adjusting audio problems. You're always adjusting something of that nature. And I felt like to me, like audio was like the biggest game changer in terms of like facing it. Like that was like the hardest thing to face, pretty much, in my
In the very
opinion.
beginning.
Yeah, in the beginning, and then like again too, like you always contradict yourself too, right? Because like there's always other streamers out there. Like when you first start off, unless you go all out, but when you first start off, most people don't have everything, or like don't have a nice overlay, don't have a nice camera, a microphone, and all that to make the quality of the stream better. So you contradict yourself. Like damn, like why would anyone watch me when I'm, you know, like I don't really have anything to show for the stream. So
Yeah.
like you play like this mental game, like you
Yep.
you start questioning yourself and so on. But if you get past that and like you really tell yourself like anything is possible and you just got to put your effort into it, you can do it.
100%.
And you can't let people judge you, man. There's always gonna be people judge. Like when people watch it, they're gonna be judging, and it happens, bro. You can't stop that. You
Yeah.
know, you just can't let it affect you. That's where it becomes a problem.
I feel like that's almost the biggest hurdle that you have to get over in order to keep going. Like in the very beginning, you're going to be streaming to 0, 1,
Yeah,
maybe 2, like people if you're lucky. Like it takes
yeah,
a lot. What people don't realize is that it takes a lot of dedication and hard work even to go from 0 to like 2 average
sure,
viewers.
yeah, yeah. And another thing is too, a lot of people. I mean, maybe now it's different, but before, like when I first started, I was kind of like I was kind of worried, not worried, but like I was not ready for the judgment that I was going to receive if I told about like my town about it. Like all my friends, like everyone that knows me. I didn't put it on my public Instagram. I didn't put it on my private Instagram or Twitter. I mean, sorry,
Yeah.
because I didn't want people to know. Because at that time it was weird because Ninja wasn't as popular, right? Like during the PUBG days, he was, but nothing to what he was now. Or back in the Fortnite days where everything started arising.
After he went on
And like
Fortnite with Drake, yeah.
yeah, yeah, and like kind of make gaming cool in a way. But then again, like I'm at this age where like I really don't care about like how other people think or feel, and that's how it should be. But before it was a different story because
Yeah.
you're starting something new. You're starting something that's not normalized back then.
You're putting
A
yourself
couple
out there,
years
kind of. Yeah.
ago. Yeah, you're putting yourself out there. Just like it's just like the same thing when people go into music production, photography, anything that's so saturated and like yet kind of different and weird, and when people look at you for doing it,
Yeah.
it's the same idea.
100%.
Like people are gonna judge you for it, be like, wow, like why is he trying to do that? Like, he's not gonna get anywhere with it.
Right. But it's just that that daily grind, just getting over that hurdle.
Yeah, and like another thing too is right. Like I'm still going to school full time. I'm still working full time. So like it's not like I'm dedicated like full time streaming. Like, it's not like I dropped everything for it. Like I'm still doing this on the side as if it was like a full time streaming gig, but like I didn't drop everything for it
Right.
because obviously I still have other plans and stuff. So like just in case if streaming doesn't work out for me, I can say that I tried it and I did it. You
It's
know,
just something that you really love doing, and I feel like
love, yeah, I
that's the
literally,
most important part.
yeah, honestly, like that's like the best thing about it. Like I love it and I'm gonna be gaming for like until forever, dude. You know.
Likewise, likewise. And then moving on a little bit. Right before quarantine hit, we had our Fortnite monthly private lobby tournament, and you actually
Yeah,
casted that. Was that your
yeah.
first time casting, or
That was definitely my first time.
how'd
You
you
could
like it?
tell too if you want. It was fun. It was fun. I think, yeah, Cam was with me. Yeah, shout out Cam.
Cam was with you, yeah.
That was, yeah, it was really awesome. It was. You could definitely tell it was my first time because I don't know. I was just saying things so quickly and like I didn't know what to like really catch out or say. Like I've watched Fortnite commentary, right? So like I kind of had an idea of like what to do, but when you're actually doing it, it's totally different, right?
Right.
Because things are moving so quick. You want to see the most important things. You don't want to just blur out everything,
Yeah.
right? And the best part is like when you see like a cracked play or someone got like beamed on or whatever, and like you just like your natural funny reaction comes out. It's awesome. It was actually fun. Like the one clip went kind of viral. It was like this one controller player. It was a 1v2 in a box situation, and the controller player beat the other two guys. It was insane. And I said it on the commentary. I was like, someone give this guy a piss test. And then it kind of like just blew up a little bit. But it was so funny. Yeah, it was awesome. It was my first time though, but I loved it.
Yeah, we thought you did an unbelievable job.
Thanks,
Is
man.
casting something that you'd be interested in pursuing, like within the industry, or
Yeah, because it just opens up more doors. Like you
definitely agree.
like it's just like I also think of it like this, like Dr. Lupo, like Courage, like especially Courage, like he started casting like from way back when, and like look where he's at now. It just opens up possibilities, and if you're really good at it, and you keep working to better yourself, dude, the who knows? Especially with Helix too. Helix has so much connections, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you guys are surrounded by partners all over. Like people come and visit you guys from the high table and all that stuff. So like it just opens up endless possibilities. So like why not dive into that realm of casting?
Right. And it's just like anything, like the amount of time and practice you put in, that's how good you're gonna get. It's literally
Of course.
it's just like anything
Yeah.
else.
Yes, sir. That's the whole. That's everything right there.
And then other than casting, so you mentioned before content creation and kind of going towards that variety streamer route. Is there like any kind of schedule you adhere to in terms of like posting to socials, or is that something that you kind of change week by week, just figuring stuff out?
Yeah, like I'm figuring everything out, but right now, what I know for a fact that's really, really high is TikTok. Like I'm
Right.
telling you, if creators are not taking advantage of TikTok and like of how of how high that platform is right now,
Yeah.
you're doing it wrong. And I know people are judging TikTok and all that stuff, but I'm telling you, TikTok is the way to like grow your fan base because there's so many people on there, man. Like
Oh yeah.
I post I think I have like 10 videos on there. They're all past like 1,000 views easily. Like it's like the simplest thing. You could literally do the simplest thing and post it on there just to show some type of content, and you'll get endless views, likes, and comments. It's
Yeah.
it's it's literally insane. Like I would say for a content creator, even a competitive gamer, if you want to post your clips on there, because listen, like the whole era of like YouTube and everything is changing, right? If you see like a lot of these videos, like David Dobrik, Logan Paul, and all their YouTube videos are like 4 minutes long
Really.
because everyone's attention span is getting lower. Like
Yeah.
they don't want to sit there and watch a 30-minute video and it was just useless to them. They want to see something quick, action, funny, or whatever it is. All right, move on to the next video, and that's why
100%.
TikTok is booming right now. And Gary Vee makes such a good, like I love Gary Vee. I literally watch him all the time, and
Me
he's the
too.
best
Yeah.
mentor to watch. And he literally says like anyone that even entrepreneurs, they're not taking advantage of TikTok to promote your photography, your music, your whatever the case is, your brands or your clothing line or anything. You're
Right.
doing it wrong. I'm telling you, you're doing
Yeah.
it wrong because TikTok opens up to so many other people that you never have been able to reach before, you know?
100% agree. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen a lot of the similar stuff, and we started our page for Helix, and it had immediate success as well. So I feel like that judgment phase where people were like, TikTok, like it's so weird, like people are doing weird things on there. Like I feel like
Yeah,
that has
yeah,
sort of subsided, and now people
yeah.
are like even looking at it in a professional aspect, being like, this can really help me promote my own brand, the company I work for, like any of those routes you want to go.
Anything.
That's a great page for it.
Yeah, anything. And like as far as YouTube, like I did post like a little bit of YouTube, but like I want to dive into like expanding my TikTok first and like stream before I go onto YouTube because I don't know exactly what I still want to do with YouTube because I don't want to do a compilation or a montage of like of a specific game unless if it's really good, especially like Valorant. Like if I'm doing like crack plays or like 1v4 situations all the time, then yeah. But I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out things differently for YouTube. But like, as far as TikTok and like Twitch clips and all that stuff, like on Twitter, like I'm still pursuing, like I'm still pushing that out as much as I can, and like with TikTok, I try to do a clip every day. For like, I
Love that.
want to do the challenge. I want to do a 30-day challenge of like just posting one clip a day on TikTok, and just to see where it goes, like to see how much growth you can get in 30 days.
I love that. I absolutely love
You
that.
know?
And it's easy because if you're streaming and you're capturing your recent broadcasts, you can just go right in there and get clips like super easy.
Yeah,
So you
yeah,
might as
yeah,
well. You might
100%.
as well just throw those on there because
Yeah,
no
exactly.
one's gonna see that.
Yeah, if you're doing the hard work, like I said, of streaming and gaming, might as well just go the extra step and just putting it out even more, which is like TikTok, Twitter, and so on and so forth.
Exactly. And speaking of cracked plays, I saw one of your clips on Twitter was like a raise nade over the wall, and then you kind of wiped the whole other
Oh,
team.
oh yeah, 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 yeah. So Raze is like my main. Like I love that character, and like and it's so funny because in the beginning when Valorant came out, everyone was talking shit about Raze. So like she's not a competitive play style or whatever. And like I just didn't let it affect me because first of all, the game is new. No one really knows the true meta, and it's just a matter of how you play. And if you're good with that character, you can make that the new meta. You know,
Mm,
so um, yeah, in that situation, like I knew, like I was just trying to think as a player, like the possible like spots they would be in, and like that
right.
was the most obvious spot. So like I chucked a nade there quick, and I knew I had to react quick because that nade only has like a 2 second timer, right? Like it's gonna blow up.
Yep.
So if he moves out, I need to be in position, or like if he dies, the other team is gonna push out because they think that I'm gonna move out.
Yeah.
So I'll catch them on the fly. So that's pretty much what happened in that situation.
Yeah. I mean, it's been about maybe it's been a week, right, since Valorant officially launched and season one launched. How are you?
Yeah.
How are you liking it? Since after the beta, and what's
Oh,
the
I
game?
love it, dude. Like
Yeah.
I literally can't wait for ranked and like just to grind for, I reached Diamond 3 in beta, so like I want to go for higher. I really want to like hit Valorant. So I hope, and like now I just seen so much improvement from when I first started playing ranked and then
Yeah.
or in Valorant in particular to where I'm at now. Like I just can't wait for ranked and I'm just gonna keep grinding. I really can't wait.
Do you know when ranked comes out?
No, I don't think they released it. Like, I
Yeah,
don't
I don't
think
think so.
they have a set date on it. I think they want everyone to get accustomed to like how things are, especially with this new character, Reina. So,
Yeah.
um, I think they want everyone to settle in first.
Well, it makes sense because when the game first launches, there's going to be so many new players. So if you have competitive
Yeah,
people, and then people just naturally love going right to competitive. So
yeah,
like if you
yeah,
have players who have no idea what they're doing, like Valorant's a game where your team is pretty screwed.
yeah, exactly. And right now too, like if you're playing on Raiden, if you're doing like a solo queue or like a duo for the most part, it's horrible. Like the teammates you get are just either they're new, they have absolutely no idea what they're doing, or they're just decent, or like someone like you don't ever get like a real good player. It's just horrible. It's just
Yeah.
like there's no support. There's no team support at all.
Yeah, yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I'm super stoked for Ranked to come out as well. And then I've seen you playing a bunch of Tarkov as well. Is that right?
Yeah, Tarkov was a little iffy. It's like I don't know that you need a lot of patience for that game, and like
Yeah,
over time I get really pissed off every like the way you die, and it's like it just totally that game is totally different like compared to any other game. It's so realistic, and it's cool that it's realistic. But again, like it's just how the way that people play it kind of triggers you. There's a lot of campers, exit campers, and all that
yeah,
stuff. So like I get really triggered. But the game is really cool. Like you enter this realm of like like if you're a gun enthusiast or like you like the idea of like modern guns and like being all geared up and like having that fantasy, like then that game is for you. And especially looting, survival, the idea of like, damn, I'm gonna lose whatever I have on, like it creates a fear, like you don't want to lose anything.
Yeah. So I guess last couple questions here. One would be, if you say you look up the most to one streamer in particular, who would that be?
Shit. Oh, sorry. I'm going with what Patrick told me, but honestly, like it would definitely be Shroud in my opinion. Like I don't know, man. Like he's just a different breed in terms of
Yeah.
like not even for his aim. Like and he even says it too. Like he's so tired of like he's not tired of it, but like everyone knows him for his aim, right? Like of course his aim is just
Godly.
awesome and godly, yeah. Right? And he even says it too. Like sometimes he gets annoyed for like people recognizing him just for his aim, but like the dude's a good guy. He's an awesome variety streamer. So and he loves playing all types of game. It doesn't matter, and he doesn't let the viewership affect him. Like it doesn't matter. Like he'll play World at War, and sometimes he won't even crack like 3K viewers on Twitter, on Mixer,
Yeah.
and that's totally fine for him. Like he's doing like what he likes, and he's good at it.
And I think that's the most important point, because I feel like Shroud's the guy where he's only doing it because of how much he loves doing it.
Yeah, exactly, 100%. And like he's also so good at the game, bro. Like that's why also I love him too. Like he doesn't have to. He doesn't even try. He barely Kovacs, I believe. I guarantee he doesn't do any aim trainer of that sort. Like he just chills in games, and he's just cool. Summit is another one too. Summit is awesome, dude.
Yeah,
Like
Summit is awesome.
Summit is just so cool to watch, and like the way he is, like that type of guy, and like his vibes. I'm all about like the positive vibes, right? Like anyone
Right.
that knows me or like that's in my stream, like I'm all about positive vibes, and that's what Summit is, bro. He brings up vibes. He's never down. He's never like. Sometimes he talks shit. He gets angry, like that Valorant, like when it came out when he was playing against the devs, he was really upset. But like it happens. But he's just a cool dude, and he plays any game, and he does it. He just plays it awesome, man. That's it.
And I think that's also one of the biggest challenges, like as a streamer, like trying to like stream while you're a little bit tilted. I feel like
Yeah,
that's something that's pretty hard to actually deal with, like especially even just hopping
yeah,
on, like when things are like not going great, like in like IRL, like actual life, like it's kind of a tricky thing that you gotta figure out.
yeah, yeah. Like you're creating two different types of like people per se, right? Like
Yeah.
on stream, like some people probably have this persona of being different, and then off stream they got to deal with like the real world problems that they're facing, but they don't allow it. They don't allow it to be affected on their stream, you
Right.
know. And again, I don't know if that really falls into like falling under a different persona. That is, like I don't know. I mean, it depends on the streamer, right? Like Doctor Disrespect, he's not Doctor Disrespect when he's off
He's a
stream, right?
completely different character. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
love
guy
that.
name is Guy. So I forgot his last name, but like he's a
Yeah.
cool dude. He's probably a down to earth guy. But on stream, he just this
He's the doc.
ego.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just the doc. Yeah,
He's hilarious,
which
man.
is yeah, it's awesome. He does that guy also. Doc is also another one too. I can't forget about him. He does it totally different, and he just sets the bar differently. Like every time, my man is the best entertainer out there.
Yeah,
Honestly.
I agree. I really love watching him as well.
Yeah.
So to wrap up, what is? I guess we're kind of approaching the end of well, hopefully of quarantine. What's the number one thing you're looking forward to most when we get out of this?
Damn, man. I mean, there's so much. Like I just can't wait to go out with me and like the boys to like Atlantic City or something. Like I had a quarantine birthday, and I'm sure most people did
I did as well.
or
Yeah.
have. Yeah, exactly. Happy belated, bro.
Yeah, you
Um,
too.
Thanks, man. But yeah, so looking to like re-spend my birthday, hang out with my friends, go out to bars and stuff. Like I miss that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
especially the casino, going out, like where I can't wait for go on vacation, So I was kind of skeptical with this whole corona, but now like if it's coming to like if quarantine's coming to an end and things are slowly opening back up, then like in the next 2 months or so, like I'm gonna plan like a trip or something.
Yeah. And then we'll have to once we're launching our Fortnite monthlies again, we'll have to get you in the casting booth again with Cam.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun, man. I know like Cam really loved it too, man. It was awesome. Like we had a good time. It was definitely a really good time.
Yeah, you guys have a great squad, man, and I think I speak for everybody when we say we appreciate you guys and all your support that you've shown us since the very beginning of Helix.
Yeah, dude, I was just talking to a couple of guys. I was telling like I really missed like the beginning days of like when we first started going to Helix. It was just so much fun, man. Like that's when like Fortnite was at its peak. Like everyone was just playing the game like so much, and it was just awesome, dude. Like squad tournaments, that was literally awesome. And
For sure.
I'm grateful for finding out Helix, bro, because you guys treat me so well, dude. Honestly, and like you guys are such an awesome um, a land service, bro. And like now you guys are an org, right? Shout out you guys.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Oxygen, dude. Oxygen. We have
Oxygen, yeah.
Rocket League, Hearthstone, Rainbow Six.
Fortnite.
Yep, and I think we just actually Gears of War as well.
Wow, that's awesome, man. Like it's so cool, and especially you guys have a new facility. It's so cool to like find you guys in the beginning and to see where you guys are like what a year and a half later and of how big you guys grown. Man, shout out Jack, Murphy, you, Patrick, everyone, man. You guys
Yeah,
are
the whole
awesome.
team, man. Great
The
squad.
whole team. Yeah.
Well, yeah, Arion, thank you so much for hopping on, man. Really appreciate the conversation. I can't wait to see you in person in one of these helixes.
Yeah, you too, Tim. It was awesome, man. Thank you so much for reaching out, dude. Like this is awesome. Like honestly, I this is the first time for me to be a part of anything like this because I also like do my own podcast.
Yeah,
So it's cool to be on the other end of the spectrum of like someone interviewing you or like asking you like asking me the questions,
right.
you know?
And this is brand new for me as well. I've never done this either, really.
Oh, that's awesome. There you go. This is literally awesome, and I'm great to be a part of it. Like I'm grateful to be a part of it.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, like Patrick said, you want to give a quick shout out for like your socials, real quick.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can follow me on Twitch if you guys are interested. My name is right underneath. My name is ShikariEZ.
Yep.
You guys can follow me on YouTube, Twitter. I'll be there, but mostly on Twitch. And I stream most. I don't have a set stream schedule, but I am live for majority of the days. I just don't know when during that time because I work and I have school. But school's over, so I'm live for pretty much most of the day,
Awesome.
especially during quarantine. But yeah, man,
All right,
that's
brother.
pretty much it.
Well,
I
thanks so
appreciate
much.
it, Tim.
Another great episode. And again,
Yeah,
can't wait to see you soon.
thank you. You too, brother. I'll see
All
you,
right,
man.
brother. See you later.
See ya.